Hey everybody, Super Duper Chris here. I am sorry there will be no weekly walkthrough this week. I'm battling migraines, but I do have a special bonus catch-up video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god. Oh man, she's been away, right? Got a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna do my face real quick. I have this project. I have to make a brand video for my class, and I opened my camera for the first time in like 3 weeks, and I was like, oh man, I miss it. So I was like, I gotta put a face on to do this little video. So I was like, why not talk to y'all while I put my face on and just say what's up and let y'all know that I'm still here and alive and whatnot. If you guys follow me on social media, y'all know I'm still there. I share a lot of my life on Instagram. Whole bunch of it. If you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to do that. I'll have it somewhere around these parts. But make sure you do that. Welcome to all the new people. Thanks for popping in while I was away. I appreciate it. I'm not going to do no intro or nothing. This is a really just laid back type situation. I'm going to do something really slick smooth, like something just to not make me look so like I'm just at home sitting around. And I want to talk to you guys about what's going on. I think the last time I talked to y'all was the beginning of March, and it's the beginning of April, so I just took about a month away. And it wasn't even anything on purpose. It just kind of happened. It just kind of happened, really. So, what happened during that time? I have a new understanding for all these things, but that's never new. All these things is always changing because I have it to wherever God takes me is what I do. But the weekly walkthrough ain't going nowhere. Let's talk about what's going on with me. The first real big thing was my social media break. Every time I would get onto social media, it would be this blanket, and I said this in an Instagram post. Every time that I would be on social media, I would feel like there was just this huge blanket of inadequacy and insecurity. I just felt like I wasn't enough, no matter what I did, wherever I was. No matter, it didn't matter. I just, as soon as I got on, I would sit there confused because I'm like, why would I be on here if when I get on here, you know, I feel like crap. Like I would get on and it was to the point where it was taking over my life. I would just be aimlessly scrolling for no reason. And even now I still have to catch myself to make sure I'm not doing that. So I still have to be really careful. But I was like, I need to take a break because it was like when I first wake up and I would fall asleep with it. But in the whole time, it's not like I enjoyed being on there. I literally felt sad the whole time I was on there and it just wasn't making sense. So I needed to take a break. I took a break, and during that break, Fago and we were driving. This was St. Patrick's Day, and these are things that I've told some of you guys. You guys know about a couple of these. I don't know if I put it on Instagram, but I know I put it on Facebook. On St. Patrick's Day, we were on our way to the parade in our city, and we wanted to go to Starbucks before we went. And on our way to Starbucks, as we were driving on the highway, there was a semi that I guess just didn't want to let us over or just didn't care that we were in the opposite lane. So we were in this lane and he pushed us off of the highway completely. And we were in between the guardrail and the truck. We were in between the guardrail and the muffin truck. So we, like, the wrong move for that, like, it was like a 4-second ordeal, but it felt like an eternity. Long story short, and I put this like as the beginning of my status when I did it on Facebook, like my family could have died, long story short. Thank God for Fago's superhuman coordination skills when it comes to driving a car, and God's divine protection, because one wrong slip of the wheel, Fago either could have been clipped by the truck or we would have been flipped over the guardrail going 60 to 70 miles an hour. So after that happened and me taking my social media break, I I was like, I need not be worried about. And the main reason I was sad when it came to being on social media is because I deal with my own inadequacies sometimes, and everybody does. It's hard when you're doing things. I know that my eyebrow highlight is super, super, super bright. But it's really hard when you're out here trying to do what God has purposed you to do, and then you see other people doing what God has purposed them to do. It can get discouraging, and it can make you feel like you might have done this on your own and God didn't really ordain you for it, and then you start questioning if this is really where he has you, or if you just wanted to do it for accolades, or if you always want to double check your heart and make sure your heart is good, but you know that in order to reach who you need to reach out to people. It gets confusing and frustrating. So every time I would get on, I would be just sad. Like so many things would come to my head. I would just be sad, just like I just can't get this right. I just everything I do, I just can't seem to get it right. After going through the car situation, I felt like it doesn't even matter. Like, I know that God will guide me where I need to be. So if I'm not where I need to be right now, I know he'll fix it as long as I listen. But I need to just be glad I'm alive. I need to just be glad that I'm able to scroll. I need to just be glad that I'm able to connect and communicate with women. I just need to be happy about that. And it changed my life. And at that point, I was like, well, I don't really need to be. I'm gonna take myself off the break now, because I feel like there's no amount of likes or engagement that can discourage me when I had went through a situation where I literally could have died in an instant. And the crazy thing is, today it's snowing and it's sleeting and ice. We were driving back from, because it's also Fago's birthday. We were driving back from going out to eat for Fago's birthday, and on the highway there was a legit accident that had just happened where a truck had flipped over a guardrail and the cab of the truck was crushed. Like, it had just happened as we were passing the highway, and it was just a reminder, like, whoa, that literally could have been us 2 or 3 weeks ago. That could have been us. So just going through that and experiencing that made me realize that the likes and stuff are cool. The engagement and stuff is cool. It's all right. It's great to have it, But in all actuality, I'm just glad to be in the land of the living. And I know I sound like one of them old church mothers, but to be in the land of the living is something special. And no likes, no engagement, no proof of growth on whatever you're doing in terms of social media or anything, your business, none of that matters if you can't be alive to praise and thank God for what he's done in your life up until this point. And I snapped out of it, but during that, I did come to a couple of realizations, and I actually have started counseling again. I did go to counseling right after everything that had happened with my husband in 2016. We were in counseling a little bit before that. And I was in counseling a little bit after, and it just kind of tapered off, and I felt like, oh yeah, there was a situation where, this is so much, I'm so glad I'm talking to you guys. There was a situation where I woke up in my sleep fighting Fago, and I was like, okay, now that clearly there's some things that I need to work on that I haven't healed from, that I need to talk through with somebody. So I went ahead and applied for Faithful Counseling, and it's actually an online counseling network, so where you can talk about your situation, whatever you feel like you need work on, and they will assign you a counselor. It's where you can schedule one-on-one video chats with the person, or you can just literally messenger chat back and forth to them about, what you have going on and how you feel. And they're licensed counselors, but they're also faith-based counselors. And it has been really working. It's been doing a wonder for me. I feel 10 times better about myself, my situation, what I'm doing in life. On top of, working on that intimate relationship with God, they encourage that you spend time with God. They recommend different things, different supplements for you to take that might help you. I do YouTube, as a hobby and as a passion to encourage women, but I also am in school for my master's degree and I work from home. So it just was difficult to find the time also. But with all of this stuff going on, I was discouraged to do it anyway. But now I feel passionate, I feel excited, I feel organized, especially after taking the supplement. Ironically, I feel so organized in my mind. If you are a sufferer of anxiety, you can understand what I mean when you feel overwhelmed. Your brain literally feels cluttered, and there's like nothing, like you're worried because you know you have all these things to do, but you can't do it because you can't get a grasp on it, and you start to feel cluttered and overwhelmed, and then you're just stuck. And when I would feel stuck like that, what I would do is I just start scrolling, you know. And let me zoom out. And I'm looking kind of light. I'm doing something very, very simple because I'm literally just making a little video. But while I was doing it, I just wanted to talk with you guys because I love talking with y'all, and I love creating these connections that I've made with you guys, and I don't want to lose that. You know, and plus I love making videos, you know. I'm a very transparent person, if you guys can tell. It's so easy to get in the flow of everybody doing and moving and doing their own thing, to where you're so caught up in moving and doing what everybody else is doing that you forget what God has given you. And then you so busy trying to keep going like everybody else is, and then you feeling overwhelmed and burnt out and stuck and not passionate. And then you taking breaks and you don't understand why you feeling this way. And a lot of it is because, like, if I could tell you how many times I've preached to myself on this channel, it's because I'm not walking in what God had given me, and I needed to get back to that. And I feel good. I feel really good. I'm excited about what April is going to bring. And I'm excited about reconnecting with y'all because I love y'all. I do. I love talking with y'all. I love sharing things, sharing discoveries, sharing revelations. I love doing all of that with y'all. So I'm very excited to get back. But I'm still here. I'm still kicking it. And I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit what was going on with me, because, you know, I'm transparent Tracy. I'm just grateful to be alive, to even have an opportunity to share the things that God has given me with you guys, and to share my life with you guys, and to make connections with you guys. I feel honored and privileged. And I feel like I need to quit slacking and do what God has given me. I love you guys. And I pray that you're encouraged. And if you are encouraged, don't feel afraid or ashamed to encourage me. For real. Because you guys don't understand how much your comments mean. Even when you comment on things on social media. And I'm not saying this for the point of engagement. I'm saying this, if you have a connection with me, do not be afraid to encourage me, because I love encouraging y'all. I do that. I try to do that with everything I do here on YouTube. That is my goal, to encourage you. So if you feel led by God to encourage me, please do. Listen to him, because I probably need it at the moment that you're sharing it. Because that's what I do. All I do is listen to God's voice, and when I speak, it encourages. So if you feel so led to put it in the comments, or to text me, or to send me a message, do that, because you never know when I'll need it. You know, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, y'all be amazing, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.